welcome back to another episode of Turning Hemmed Up. I'm your boy, LP82, along with my co-host,
Young Tech, aka Wordplay.
where we gather every podcast to talk about what's going on in the world, especially in hip-hop. Where we talk about real facts and everybody's truth.
I mean, you gotta have that confidence to where it's on you, you know, you can't lack up. I got too much passion to quit, man. I gotta keep going all
Let's
day.
lock it in. Y'all ready?
Podcast. Turn the Hymm up. Turn the Hymm up. Podcast. Turn the Hymm up. Turn the. Now we're gonna jump into some relationship questions.
Damn.
Listen up, ladies.
So the first one is, what is the difference
Dating
between
show.
loving somebody and being in love? What's the difference?
Shit. Lust.
Lust.
How
Yeah.
you figure
Lust is
lust? What you
different,
talking about?
I think lust is the main thing that separates you from loving somebody and being in love with somebody. Like, if you love somebody,
Well,
there's
lust is more of like,
no.
lust is
You
different.
hear what I'm saying? Check me out. New Nipsey Hussle, check me out. I just heard that something I keep on saying. But anyways, check me out. Okay. When you love somebody, that means you care for their well-being and everything, right? You know what I'm saying? You care, you hope that everything, that you want the best for them and everything. Yeah. When you're in love with somebody, you want those same things, but you lust after them. You want to have sex with this person. You want to be in tune with this person sexually, mentally, all that type of shit. So that's what the difference between me of being in love and love is the sex part, lust.
But can you love somebody and be in love with them at the same time?
Yeah, that's being in love.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just saying the difference between being in love and love is lust. Because if you in love with them, you lust after them as well. Like, you want them around you, want to be,
true.
all that, whatever, sexually. Love is like, I care for you,
But you know what?
but
See,
I don't
you can
really
love-
want to be
but
with
see,
you.
you can love.
I thought lust.
Relationship-wise.
But I thought lust was actually that. Like, so.
You can lust after somebody and not really give a fuck about it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
But see,
So
I look at
that's
it.
not in love then.
Nah,
Lust is separate. Then
no, lust is lust, right? But
Yeah.
I'm just saying that
you got a hint of.
if
lust
you want to
in there.
determine the two, I'd just say that the difference between loving somebody and being in love is the sexual aspect of wanting them.
Oh, okay.
That's how I look at it.
I think you can love somebody and love somebody, but not be in love with that person. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
of course.
Like, you can fall out of love with it. Could be the together both of those together, but that could break apart to whereas you love that person still, but you're not in love with that person like you once was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why your phone always going off?
Oh, man, I gotta turn it on.
Nigga Tick was like, I'm just saying.
I'm in the middle of a podcast right now. I'm gonna call you right back.
Hollywood. See, my boy, he's closing a deal, $1 million deal. You know what I'm saying? You have to put that on hold.
Hey, no, but you know what though? Look, but I do feel this though. You don't fall. Love sticks stronger than being in love.
Oh yeah,
Because
of course.
you can
Temporary.
fall out of love,
Yeah.
but you always love that person for a very long time. Even if they do you dirty, love just sticks longer. You know, so once you do love somebody, I do feel like it sticks longer than anything else. Lust and all that in love stuff could fade away pretty quickly. But like love, like real true, like that don't fade away.
And if you being in love with somebody, everybody need to know when you being in love with somebody, you love that person.
Yeah.
Like you love that person. I think
lust,
you can.
No, yeah, you can. But lust,
I think you can.
Then we talk about lust too. Like lust is a whole different ball game.
But lust is just when you're not
just
looking
having
at them.
that
You're just
person.
looking at them sexually.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You looking at them like
the reason why I said it implies with being in love, because when you're in love with somebody, a big part of being in love is the sexual aspect of that love, right? Now let's say this, right? What is the first thing that most people either venture out on? It's sex. Sex, like don't get me wrong, men, we do have that mindset where it's more of an ego, like more of a, like I got it like that type of mentality, either way it goes. But a lot of times the reason why a lot of relationships fail outside of financial issues is the sexual aspect. And it may not be the simple fact. You guys can probably be having sex like rabbits, just whatever. But if the love is not there, it's different.
Really,
It's just I'm just getting a nut. Like, I'm gonna call it a day. All right, see you tomorrow. Or
I think
whatever.
it starts off with lust, and then from there, building that bond and stuff like that. Then it goes with the in love thing. And
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you think you could be in love with somebody and not really like be sexually attracted to them?
No, that's not
Fuck
in love. No, not in love, but love. You can
That's
love.
what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
love.
not
That's
in
what I'm
love.
saying. Like,
Yeah. That's why I was saying I think every relationship, in my opinion, starts off with lust because you don't know that person. Y'all just kind of hooked up and y'all having sex a lot. Y'all doing that stuff, but then after a while, that bond will start. That bond will start coming in.
right,
You know
right,
what I mean?
right,
And
right.
that's when the love part started coming in. So,
Right. I don't know.
what I
Love, that shit is crazy.
Y'all think y'all can be completely honest with the person in a relationship? Like, do you think anybody could be completely honest with their soulmate or whoever they with 24/7? You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
You think
Hell
everyone
no.
could be
everybody
honest,
lies.
or do you think everyone lies?
I think
I think everybody lies.
Everybody lies.
And ladies and gentlemen, don't take it as we're just saying it's all about sexual lies and shit like that, sleeping around. A lot of lies could be like, yo, does this taste good? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Your food tastes. Oh,
So
I
the
wouldn't
lies
eat
come
nobody
from
food but yours.
So the lies mostly come from just making the other person feel more happy, or not down talking them, or so you like just say, your
just
girl,
try to
just like
keep
your
balance.
girl say, oh, how you like this dress? You don't want her to feel bad about the dress, so you say, oh, I like it. You know what I'm saying? When the dress is really ugly.
It's just this, right?
You know
If
what
a
I'm saying?
girl's spending all these time trying to shop for this beautiful dress and all that, she's spending hours in the bathroom and all that just for her to step out and you be like, I don't like it. You know, that's gonna crush her.
Yeah.
So of course you gonna be like, oh, it looks.
So you a lie to her.
Yeah.
Nah, to be honest with you, I'll be truthful about that.
I
You
lie.
taking too long.
No. Also,
Like,
If
hurry
you,
up,
didn't, if
like-
you didn't like something she wore and she like, you could tell she really feels something strongly about what she got on.
I'll tell her.
You know what I'm saying? Like you'll tell her, oh, that's ugly, or
I wouldn't tell her it's ugly.
I wouldn't tell her like it's like oh that shit is ugly, but like cause me I'm like
you lie to her.
nah, it's not that I lie to her. I'll be honest to her, but I won't be like blunt with her about it. I'll just be like, yo, I don't know, I don't really like that. Like I won't be
Pretty
like,
much like to shut it down.
yeah, I'm not, cause there's a difference. Like, oh, that shit ugly. Take that shit off, and then it's like, I don't know. I really don't like that one. I like it better when you wear this one or whatever.
You'll tell the truth. You'll just fix it up.
Well, yeah, is in a sense, yeah, but like, there's like, of course, there's
Like
certain
quick
things.
stuff, I will tell the truth about. Like if she, made a sandwich or something, I'll be
So
like,
why pick and choose though? If you
because
lied
if
to her, look, if you lied to her one time and you lied to her about that, why not just keep lying?
Because you know you're a woman and you know what.
Yeah,
hey,
exactly.
Hey,
you know
you're
her.
a woman. You know what
Look,
lies
if
you
she
can get
put
away
a lot
with.
of time into something, I would just go ahead and go full throttle with her with it. But we just gonna make it ugly together.
Hey.
Whatever. But if it's something quick, like a sandwich, or we just, you know what I'm saying, like she fixing up sandwich or whatever, I'll be like, man, this is nasty.
All right,
This shit
so
is nasty.
so
You know what I'm
let's
saying? Go back. You gotta go back to the drawing board with this. But if she's sitting back cooking a whole soul food, whatever, then I'm gonna just be like, it's good, but cook something else next time.
I think a lot of the lies that we do tell, it helps us sleep better at night. I don't think we really care too much about how they feel about it. It just makes us,
Don't want to hear that mouth.
in our conscience, we feel good about it, so we can sleep at night. Because like you say, oh well, nah, I wasn't there. All right,
So you said y'all were pretty much lying to your females.
Not like that, man. You making it sound bad. No,
because I'm gonna ask you this.
But then it's across the board though. Like we all pick and choose on what truths we want to tell, because we know what situations we can get away with by saying that. Because if you really think about it, if a person's honest about everything, then you won't be in a relationship. Simple as
no
that.
has to be. That's true.
So,
Everybody they say they respect their
living in
honesty,
the
they don't
lying
really
world.
fuck with them.
hey, so we living in
We
the
all-
lying world.
as long as you ain't doing.
Nigga, what?
Look, the only thing I can say, especially for a relationship, just be true, give it all you can in your relationship. But the lie we talking about is more like petty shit. Like that's gonna hurt her feelings, like during the
you
relationship.
gotta kind of So what y'all saying?
It's
You
got to be balanced.
You got to be fake in a relationship.
No, you got to
You
be
have
quick
to
on
be-
your feet. Nigga.
gotta
That's
be-
what.
You know, sometimes you just stalling that.
That's
you,
not,
you
but
just
that's
hoping-
not being fake. Is lying and saying.
Everybody
fake.
lies though, nigga.
Fake is like. Fake
That's
is,
not telling her the truth though.
fake is-
Everybody lies. See,
But
the
then
only-
that's being fake. Then.
but no, it's not being fake.
See, that's what I
No,
want to
listen,
say.
listen.
Because nobody ever, fake is considered like don't call me fake. You know what I'm saying?
snitching, that's like
yeah,
almost like-
yeah.
No,
Like,
but
so,
see-
so a man that takes a man. You
But
know
it's
what I'm
not
saying?
fake.
To be
But-
like,
but-
fake is more
like-
like.
like I'll say it like this, right? You want to keep it a buck on everything, right? But like I think the shit is bad is when the shit is blatantly true, but you still want to lie about it. Now that's being fucking fake. Now,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, like if you caught in a bed with a
Yeah.
girl, you be like, I don't know how she got in here. You know,
Yeah.
now you being
Yeah,
stupid.
now you
like,
a weird,
what the fuck?
You a weird nigga.
you-
But yo, like pink, like go ahead. I don't want to go back to that.
Go ahead.
But like how I don't want to go back to that because we already do.
I would just say this. You know your limits. You know your situation. You know your spouse. You know all that. So you know we all know what is the best thing to do.
You want to make your girl feel good too.
Yeah, like you want to be honest, of course, but then you also got to have a little bit of finessing because if you're so honest with everything you do, then you are blatantly telling people that you really don't give a fuck how they feel.
Yeah.
Like real shit. Like,
Because believe it or not, I mean I hope it don't come off wrong, but nah, I ain't gonna say that shit.
man, that's the second time, nigga. I'm gonna put you in detention.
Nah, because people, I'm gonna
Just
get a
say
lot.
it. Just say it. Just say whatever you
All
want.
right, I know why you don't want to say it. Listen, yo, either
Oh, go ahead. What you was
Oh, yeah.
what the fuck?
No, go ahead.
All right, I go on to the next question. So if you fell out of love with someone that you really cared about, you loved that person, you fell out of love with that person.
But you in love with him? I mean, but
No,
you love him now?
no, you love them.
Y'all broke up.
But y'all broke up. You
Yeah.
fell out of love with 'em. You don't got that same love for that person no more.
Right.
Do you think that love can come back? Do you think you can?
Like the in love thing?
Like, do you think you can be back in love with
I
that
think
person?
I think you could develop a different kind of love.
Yeah,
I don't think
it'll
be
be a
the same.
different relation. It'll be more of a. The relationship would be based more on chemistry than all that in love shit. Now.
Yeah.
I think you can only be in love with somebody one time.
You know what? Hey,
You don't think it can rekindle back to?
Hey,
where-
no, but
not
listen.
today.
Yo, you said some very smart shit right there. You get back with them because of the chemistry. Yeah. That is technically how I see it too. Because once you say y'all break up, whatever, on some bullshit, and then y'all get back together, whatever, it's technically because of what you feel that you want in your life. Like, okay, I can deal with this, I can deal with that. She's cool with this, she's cool with that. We have cool
Y'all can
chemistry.
negotiate. Y'all can negotiate.
Then we can do this again.
Communication is the key too. If you don't got communication there, then
And y'all
you don't
can
even have a
communicate better.
relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Unless both of y'all don't like to communicate. I got a good relationship. I don't like talking, she don't like talking.
But see, y'all somewhat know each other already.
Yeah,
So that's where the
real shit.
chemistry come in. Like,
I like how you said that though. That is true.
Okay, so why do you think an ex look better after you broke up with him? So like
why you appreciate her?
yeah, like so you got a female that you broke up with them. You know what I'm saying? And they start looking better now. Like why y'all think that is?
Well, not every situation is like that. I think majority of situations are the kind of the opposite, where they just like, ugh, they can't stand them. But a lot of there are some situations where you do see somebody, you know, you break up with them, whatever, then you see that they starting to focus on themselves. Because I think like really that's the perils of a relationship is losing yourself in it. And a lot of times people start, you know, get comfortable. They're not going to the gym every day like they were before when they were single. You know, they're not, you know, because then now it's a whole, I got to spend time with you and work and this and that. So a lot of the self-care and all that stuff you were doing before is gone out the window because you have to accommodate a relationship. And a lot of the things that you were doing before the relationship is pretty much what had the person, you know, drawn the person to you. So once the relationship is over, they start to get back in their little routine, get back in their bag where, okay, this is what I was doing before. I don't got that relationship no more. Now let me start working on myself, and that shit speaks volumes. It doesn't necessarily have to be working out. It could be spiritually, it could be mentally, or whatever. It's just a whole simple fact of you putting care back into yourself and paying attention to yourself and worry about yourself. Sometimes, there's people that break up all the time and they come back together just based off that sheer fact of self-care and self-love and doing for yourself and showing that you value yourself more than a relationship. Yeah. So like me personally, like I think sometimes people need to be single.
I mean, you don't appreciate what you had until it's gone.
Right.
So, like, the little stuff that you thought was small that she was doing, you probably ain't appreciate it that much. And then when it's gone, you're like, damn. You know what I'm saying? That's like a big missing part of your life now.
Let's say you break up with your girl. She's your ex. A couple months go by. Boom. You haven't seen her, what have you, whatever. You're in a different relationship, right? Then you see your ex. Boom. She on. She look exactly
good.
She look like the day you met her the first time. Like, bam. Okay. Ooh, now, mind you with this new girl, like, you cool. Everything is cool. Everything is solid. She look good too, but you looking at your hey, like y'all like at the mall or some shit like that, and you just see her, you be like, ooh. Now, would you approach her and say, hey, how's it going with your new girl?
Cheater.
No, just would you approach her? Would you give her a compliment? What would be your approach to her?
If I'm with my new girl?
Okay, well, all right, let's say this. You have a new girl, but your girl is not there. And you see your ex.
I gotta be faithful to my new girl. Like
but
I couldn't be on no thing like that. Like,
so you mean
you saying if I see my ex, but I'm with my new girl ain't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna approach the ex. I'm not gonna do that.
You're not, and she looking just bad as she was before.
I had her already when she had her shot.
I'm with my girl.
Hell no, yeah. I ain't finna do that. And
see,
think about it.
Everybody, now that's the lies we're talking about.
Nah, I'm serious. Because I wouldn't want my girl to do that if she see her ex do. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but she wouldn't know though.
I know, but still, just my conscience won't even let me do that.
I couldn't do it, bro. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, these y'all good boys. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm happy to
we
see
know
that.
who would do it.
Nah, I'll go say hi to her. What's good? How you doing? Because I know she seen me. I'm gonna be like this, like
you would try to get at her to holler at her?
Nah, just like
he gonna slip up on accident. If she give you a shot, she give you a shot, like I think we can rekindle.
But it's not even so much as giving a shot, but it's like in my mind, I'm thinking like, yo, I'm not about to let her get the benefit, like that shit supposed to stop me from being me. Like what? Hey, how you doing?
So, but if you went over there, approach your ex, right?
Nah, I'm not saying approach her on time like you trying to holler at her. I'm just saying you see her and she on point. What you gonna do? Are you gonna be that type of person that's gonna take your tail and run away, or you gonna say, hey man?
I'm not gonna tuck my tail and run, but I'm also
I'm
not gonna give you so much time either, though. I'm not gonna run just because I see you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna give, and I'm also not gonna put no energy into you. I'm not gonna run though.
Dylan.
Shit.
Can y'all
I
respect?
seen you at the mall.
Can y'all respect the woman? Y'all crazy. Can y'all respect the woman that left her husband for you?
Nigga,
like,
what?
Like if she left her husband and got with you, but their relationship is not that relationship ain't going right, but she leave him for you. How would you feel about that?
I don't have a problem with it. It's just like if she left her regular boyfriend for you. The only thing is though, she's just married. You know what I'm saying? And just because they married don't mean they had a good relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
I mean, could you still respect her?
Oh yeah, but I will always keep having in the back of my mind though, like if you did that with him, you would do that with me. What day?
I don't know, man. I am a firm believer in certain people bring certain things out of you. I'm not like, yeah, we are a creature of habit, but it's all about your environment, your ecosystem, your environment too. Yeah. Like,
what you mean, like
if you for instance, like if you fuck with the same type of females, you're gonna get the same type of results. Like, we're a creature of habit, so which means is if you keep getting with the same type of girls, you're gonna keep cheating on the same type of girls, like because you have a type and you want to just like that type of, but you know that they really don't entertain you like that, so you eventually gonna creep every so often, like because you just know that's just what it is, right? But then then you meet somebody else that's completely different. It throws your whole system off. Like everything that you do is off now because this person is just so different from what you've dated and who you've been with. Yeah. Now you know what I'm saying. It's gonna force you to be different because like some relationships they may seem different because you met them somewhere else or whatever, but in some ways they're the same relationship. They're the same type of people, right? But you can meet somebody else that just throws your game off. Like, like she's more successful. She's more in tune to what she got to do and this and that. Now that changes y'all because if you come from a relationship where you're so used to running everything and this is how it's gonna be, but then you meet somebody that you're attracted to and you like it, but she ain't going for none of that shit. That's gonna make you kind of. It's either gonna make you run away, or it's gonna make you like I'm intrigued by this and stick around and make you a different person. I do believe, different relationships can bring a certain person out of you that you weren't before.
Yeah, I feel like, and I feel like I could still respect a woman that left her husband for me. You know what I'm saying? I could still respect that if their situation was toxic or it was it wasn't good for them. You know what I'm saying? And then,
like I said,
it's just kind of like how you said it. It's just that just happens sometimes with different people. But I think in a relationship, it is important to have communication and to have that connection there. Because if you don't have that connection, you don't really got nothing. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that chemistry with that person in order for it to actually work. The way it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
And you got to think about it. It just look worse when you hear that was her husband versus that was just her ex-boyfriend. It's the same thing. It's really the same thing.
It's just on paper.
Yeah, just on paper. It's the exact same thing. It's just on paper.
Yeah, some situations don't work. You sometimes you jump into different relationships and different situations, and it doesn't work out the way you had planned it to work out. You know what I'm saying? And some people should move on from that situation. You know what I'm saying? Some people stay in it because they feel like it's more beneficial for them, or they feel like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm content with what I'm doing. I don't want that change. A lot of people don't want that transition to leave from one situation to the next. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be feeling like that.
Yeah, if the situation ain't working for you, just leave.
Niggas like, I'm leaving. No, you ain't. All right, I'm just gonna stay over here.
When you stay here, I'm leaving.
But I would say this, nonetheless, though, like everybody's relationship is different. This, we mainly, speaking on things that we experienced or we know people that experienced. Because at the end of the day, we can't. There's no one way to be in love or love somebody or want to be with somebody. It's so many different shit, especially nowadays where, all this change and how people live their lives as far as working. And because nowadays it's more and more people that don't even see their significant other because they're at work all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? They back in the day it was that factor of, every night, we're going to sit down and watch TV together, kids sleep and all that. That shit is a lot of people, family structure is so way out to where it's a lot easier for people to jump in relationships and jump out of relationships because, there's that missing factor is not there no more. Like you so used to not seeing that person. So when you do break up, it's like that shit don't even bother you because you're not even there half the damn time.
Yeah, exactly.
So then you get into another relationship and just because you don't want to be lonely, but then technically you still in the same predicament. You're still not seeing this person, this new person, whatever. So I think that's a big issue too with a lot of relationships and dating and being married is people not having the time to be in a relationship.
Could y'all date a female that came off of a fresh relationship? Could y'all be with that? Could y'all see that a possible match for y'all for somebody that came out of a fresh relationship because that fresh relationship is still kind of brand new. You know what I'm saying? So that could be making you look more of a rebound. You know what I'm saying? To be like, all right, she just getting with me to try to get over this dude. You know what I mean? Like, so how do y'all feel about that?
I feel like the connection, you just got to read the connection, If you could tell, when you're talking to a female or whatever, you could tell what type of connection y'all got, right away. You know what I'm saying?
She
But
shows
if you just like the girl so much and you over here you just trying to get the girl, but she ain't really like she's still doing her thing over here, then that's kind of like bad.
You know what?
You're trying to force yourself on her, but if y'all both click and y'all both seem to like each other, just like how one of y'all said, like the chemistry. I mean, like that just every relationship is different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's y'all's relationship.
You gotta have that chemistry.
You gotta have that. That's like number one. Y'all gotta have the chemistry.
You know, I think people set the bar too high too in relationships when they first get it. Like, what the fuck? I am human. I think people like get in relationships and think motherfuckers is robots and shit. Like, you can't do this, don't this, don't this, don't this.
You think
have a pass.
do you think in most relationships or just like when it's brand new, just say a brand new relationship, do you think on both parties they try to present themselves as I'm that, you know what I'm saying? Like present themselves as I can't do no wrong, just to get pleased in a relationship when it's at the beginning stages of the relationship.
Of course, you're gonna promote yourself the best way as possible. You're gonna try to promote all the good and shit like that. You ain't gonna
until they start seeing the real you.
But I think
or are y'all typically the same you from beginning to end?
I'm the same. Me personally, I'm the same. Me from beginning to the end.
Yeah, you will.
Hell nah. Hell nah. Like, shit. How I am in the beginning, middle, end, whatever, like, it all changes just based off of situations. Like you can love the fact that she laughs a certain way. Oh, I love the way she laughs.
So you might try to joke with her a little
But
bit.
after a while, nigga, you be like, yo, shut the fuck up. You laugh too goddamn much. Well, that was the thing. Like,
Be harsh.
I'm just saying, it's just like, to me, I just believe that every day is like you can't gauge this shit. Like, there's no one way in this shit. There's nothing you can really sit up and say that this is how it is,
For me,
and this
things
is how
get
it's going
better
to
and
be.
better. We the opposite. For me, things get better and better.
Nah,
like the
it's-
laugh thing, I might be like, it's kind of like, what the fuck? But then after a while in the relationship, I can start to like it, and
But it's not.
start to grow on me and shit.
It's not so much to say that it's for better or worse. It's just more of saying who you become is different from the person you were in the beginning. Now, it could be good, bad. It could be a
Of course
deep,
you gonna
dark
change.
place. It can be the best place you've ever,
Gonna change, of
experienced,
course.
whatever.
Yeah, life is going. You gonna change with life regardless.
Yeah,
I
so
think we was talking about more like what was the question?
yeah, how you gonna fucking judge me?
No, man.
I'm speaking just on broad, like, cause my thing is with relationships and shit. Period. I don't give a fuck whether you met her and she just broke up with a nigga or a nigga just died, whatever. It's like, for you to enter that relationship with these high ass expectations, that's where you fuck up at, because then you realize this motherfucker's a human being. They're a fucking human. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They're gonna have flaws.
They're gonna have
Everybody
flaws.
has
Like,
somebody
They're gonna have flaws.